There's a forgotten town in the Carpathian Mountains. Locals won't name it. They just call it the Quiet Place. In 1984, the population was 412. Today, it's 0. And this all started with a knock at the door. It was winter, bitter cold, the kind where silence feels heavy. A stranger arrived, tall, pale, dressed in black. He asked to stay for the night. The family let him in. They were never seen again. When the police arrived, the house was untouched. No signs of struggle. Food still on the table. Only one thing stood out. The mirrors were shattered, and the family's blood was drained completely. There were no footprints in the snow, except for one set going in. The town began to whisper. More families vanished. Cattle found dead. Hearts missing. No blood. And every time it happened, someone remembered seeing a figure at their window the night before. Not standing, floating. The village priest uncovered an old book buried beneath the church. It spoke of a creature called Mortivorous, the hollow guest, a vampire that doesn't hunt, but waits to be invited. Once inside, it owns you. It doesn't need a coffin. It doesn't need nightfall. It just needs your trust. One by one, the houses went dark, and then the screaming stopped. The last entry in the priest's journal simply read, "He is full now. The town is hollow. No one goes near that village anymore. The ground is cold, even in summer. No birds, no bugs, just silence. They say if you listen closely, you can still hear knocking. And if you ever feel the urge to open your door late at night, don't. The moon forgot me. They say werewolves transform under a full moon. But what if one night the moon forgot you?" This is the story of a man who wasn't hunted by the beast. He was the beast, and no one ever told him. In a forgotten town, tucked deep in the mountains, the full moon comes once a month. But for Liam, the nights were different. He never remembered sleeping. He always woke up naked in the woods, covered in blood. No one in town ever spoke to him after dark. No one invited him in. One morning, Liam found long claw marks etched into his walls. The doorknob was torn off. Footprints, large ones, circled his bed. But here's the thing. There was only one set of prints. His own. People were dying in the woods, torn apart, half-eaten. And every time, Liam felt sicker, hungrier, like something inside him wanted to come out. So he chained himself in his basement. One full moon, no escape. He set up a camera to finally see what happened. And what he caught was worse than any transformation. At midnight, he stopped shaking, and he smiled. Then, he tore through the chains like paper, walked calmly to the camera, looked straight into the lens, and whispered, "You shouldn't be watching this." They found the camera the next day, but not Liam. Only his clothes and a trail of blood leading straight into the woods. Now, every full moon, someone disappears in that mountain town. And if you ever feel like something's watching you from the trees, it's not a wolf. It's what's left of the man the moon forgot. Hit that like button if this story gave you chills. Subscribe for more tales from the shadows. And remember, the full moon doesn't make the monster. Sometimes it's the only thing holding it back.